Hello everyone, my name is Nguyen. I'm from class 83 in Thanh Secondary School in Việt Commune, Bắc Giang Province. I like reading books, especially English books. I've had the habit of reading books since I was 7. I'm currently the owner of a book reading club named Đọc sách nuôi dưỡng hạnh phúc và trí tuệ. And I'm also a member of several book groups like Reading with Me, Cộng đồng yêu đọc sách, and Cộng đồng đọc sách Bắc Giang. I've read many books in my time, and each one is interesting and unique in their own ways, but Atomic Habits is the best one I've read about forming habits, and it is written by James Clear. A large portion of your daily actions are driven by your automatic habits. Habits that have been formed through repetition throughout your entire life. And naturally, there are healthy and productive habits that serve you and negative ones that work against you. In either cases, you are what you repeatedly do, so you owe it to yourself to deepen your knowledge, to deepen your understanding of habits and how they work, how they're formed, how they're broken, and how you can use them to create the best version of yourself. Atomic Habits show you how small adjustments can lead to a massive transformation in your life. If you make tiny 1% improvements to something daily, in just 1 year, you will end up being 37 times better at it. Now, that is huge. Imagine 37 times better health or better finances or relationships. Even a fraction of that will significantly transform your life. So let's dig into it. But before we get to know how to successfully form new habits, let's look at your understanding of what success means. In the most common cases, success is driven by the outcome, by the end goal. The main problem with goal-driven behavior is that it tends to ignore the process of getting there and just concentrates on getting the outcome. Like concentrating on winning a marathon, for example, instead of the system and the habits of becoming a better runner, you inevitably put yourself in a disadvantage. After all, both winners and losers have the same goal. Everyone wants to win marathon, but those who could come out on top though are the ones who have been concentrating on the continuous improvements of their running habits, not just winning a single marathon. Same way, concentrating on improving your dietary habits instead of obsessing over a six-pack, and you will get those chiseled abs much faster. As the author put it, you do not rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. So let's talk about how habits are formed. There are 4 general stages: the cue, the craving, the response, and finally the reward. It goes like this. You work on a problem for school or a presentation for work. You get bored. The feeling of boredom is your cue. You need to entertain yourself. So the response is to pull out your device, your phone, whatever, to check out social media or email. The reward is that little bit of distraction and entertainment you instantly receive. Checking social media becomes an association with feeling boredom and frustration. You repeat this enough time and you will find yourself distracting yourself with social media, your phone, every time you feel bored. Sounds familiar? Now, let's learn about how to use the habit loop to your advantage to form some healthy habits. The 4 laws of habit behavior change are: make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. You just start by making the cue more obvious. If part of your New Year's resolution is going to the gym, but you never set a reminder on your phone or never put it in your daily calendar, you most likely forget to go more often than not. You make that first cue at you, that first step. Super obvious, you stand a much higher chance at ending up at the gym. And the easiest way to make a cue more obvious is a strategy called habit stacking. Attaching a new habit to an already existing habit. Especially existing habit. You already have the habit of coming back from work and school, so stack exercise on top of that. Getting into a car or stepping out onto a bus platform becomes your cue to head to the gym. The next step is to make the craving attractive. If the craving is not attractive enough, you have no motivation to engage in the wanted behavior. If you're going to the gym, if going to the gym feels like a punishment, why bother? An effective tactic to use this stage is something called temptation bundling. You can only watch your favorite Netflix show while you're at the gym. Or you can only drink your favorite flavor of vitamin water after you completed the workout. Moving on to the next part. Make the response easier. Making it easy on yourself by removing as much friction as possible is key to forming new habits, new behaviors. Anything that you can do to remove any of the required steps will ensure the likelihood of you sticking to that new habit. If you want to start running in the morning, for example, lay out your clothes, your shoes and your keys and water and whatever you might need but the night before. This way, in the next morning, you just need to roll out of bed, right into your running shoes, and by the time your brain says, "Oh my god, this is too hard, go back to bed," it will be drowned by the sound of your sneakers hitting the pavement. Making it easy also means not setting your goals extremely high. Instead of setting expectations for running 20 minutes, set it up for 2 minutes. It sounds silly, but chances are you will do way more than that once you engage in the behavior. But overcoming that initial obstacle is usually the hardest, so set the goals low enough to set yourself up for success. And finally, make the reward satisfying. The easiest way to do this is to use reinforcements. Keep track of your completed habits in a chart, in a calendar, your favorite habit tracker. Doesn't matter. When you visually see your accomplishments, you'll be motivated to continue acting similarly. Seeing your progress reinforces your identity as someone who is healthy or someone who makes good financial decisions. And identity is the cherry on top of your behavior-changing cake of awesomeness. It is that final deepest layer of habit formation. If you believe you're a healthy person, your habits, processes, and outcomes will follow. Your goal is to not run 60 miles, but to become a runner. Not to read hundreds of pages of books, but to become a reader. It is not to quit cigarettes, but to become a non-smoker. These might seem like little subtle differences, but they will completely alter the way you think and how and which habits you form. After reading Atomic Habits, I was able to apply some habits such as getting up early to go running every day, playing sports every day, and reading books every single day. These habits helped me to improve my health and my knowledge about the world around me. I hope that more people will know about this book. And let's start reading and forming good habits. Good luck to all. Bye!